Omega, it's your girl Auree and welcome back to this YouTube channel where we talk, learn and take action to live our best life. Because nobody get time for wasting seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, so let's go! So yesterday I realized that yes, 2020 is a weird year. Yes, we might not ever see that kind of thing ever in our life. Yes, this is a big issue to all of us, and you know what? I just took my paper and I wrote a few questions because I'm not really the kind who likes to sit and cry on whatever happens to me. That's not what I want for you either. And instead of me just saying, hey, stay positive, hey, just keep on smiling, hey, there is worse in the world, hey, your situation is not that bad. Well, okay, thank you, Auree, but let's take some action. So let's do that together. So I wrote a few things yesterday and I want to go through this with you just to give you options to consider or reconsider what is happening or will happen to you. That's really deep what I'm saying right now. Okay, so I will call it the 2020 introspection. First of all, I want to ask you guys, whose life has not been impacted by the COVID-19?
I don't even know why we call it 19. We should have, because he was created in 19. Okay, whatever.
Nothing has changed. Not good, not bad, nothing has changed. If so, please, let us know in the comment section. Please share, just raise your hand. You don't have to say anything deep or profound, but just say, hey, raise your hand in the comment section. Please do that below. Right now, pause the video, do this. For others, I know, and I will talk for myself first, that my life has completely changed this year. Seriously, a lot of things has happened. And yes, the COVID changed a lot of things in my life. Good or bad, let's not go there yet, but yes, my life has changed since the COVID. So that was me. But you know what? From now on, let's just not talk about the COVID. Let's just say 2020, okay? Because we all know what 2020 means now. 2020 equals that thing. Let's put that aside and we call it 2020. Now, my first question will be, what has changed in your life in 2020? Is it love, finances, health, career, you name it? Think about it for a second. The second question I have to ask you, was it changed for the good or for the bad? So how do you see it? Is it a good change or is it a bad change? So I'm asking the question because let's say we're talking about love. I know that there were a lot of breakup during this year. A lot of people that are no longer together, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Some of them see it as a good thing. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, health can be a bit a tricky one because you don't often say, hey, yes, that was a good thing to have health issues. But maybe that health issue helped you to do X, Y, Z. And I'm coming to it with my next question. So that's why I'm asking you, for whatever has changed in your life in 2020, do you think now, just like this, if I ask you the question and I ask you to answer this right now, was it for the good or for the bad? Do you think it's a good change or a bad change? Third question, why? Why do you think it's a good thing or why do you think it's a bad thing? Think for a sec and just come with an answer here. So let's say you've been laid off. I'm giving you some examples here, just to probably open your mind if you feel like, Auree, you're saying shit, of course I've been laid off and that's a bad thing. But if you've been laid off and you consider that's a bad thing, why is it a bad thing? Is it because you can't pay your bill anymore? Is it because you feel depressed since then? But it could be for some of you guys a good thing. Let me give you an example. Once upon a time, I'm talking like I'm 50 now, I was looking for a change in my career. So I think I really started to look for another job in January, seriously. I was employed by an employer and I was looking for a job since January. January, February, all the year, I was doing interviews. By the end of the year, you won't realize what happened. I've been laid off. So at the end of the year, I still didn't find any job. And by the end of the year, I've been laid off. When this news comes to you, you're like, no. You know, I felt shocked and surprised. And I didn't celebrate that thing. I was a bit confused. I'm sure you would say, well, Auree, you've been looking for a job since January. How come you are feeling bad about this thing? Because that's actually what you wanted. And that's actually what someone told me after I came to the realization that, oh yeah, so I've been, yeah, well, indeed, well, that's probably for the good. But the only thing I could see is that, okay, from next month onward, I won't have any salary. So it will be difficult for me to pay my rent, and it will be difficult for me to eat and to do all the normal things that we all have to do. So that's where I'm coming when I'm saying, okay, what happened in your career? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? The fourth question I have to ask you is, what are you going to do about it? So we talk about love already, career and health. So now let's talk about finances. Let's say what has changed in this year was your finances. Let's not consider it's a good thing. So it's a bad thing. Why? Because now you can't pay this and that. What are you going to do about it? That's a good question. What are you willing to do to change that? Are you going to find another job? Are you going to start working on weekends? Are you starting to consider to do a side business with one of your passions? I don't know. What is it that you are going to do in order for you to fix that? Because it's already happened. Nothing can change it. Like, it's 2020. It's the same for everyone. You are in this situation. My final question to you is when? When are you going to do what needs to be done for you to fix what you think is good or bad of that thing that happened to you in 2020? That's a long question, but it all goes together. Now I wanted to break it because sometimes we see a situation and we're like, oh, this happened to us, and we stay still. We just sit on it, and that's a fact. In 2020, I've lost my job. In 2020, I broke up with my boyfriend. In 2020, I gained 20 kgs. I'm trying to push you. The whole purpose of this video is for you to think. So if you're not ready for it, then maybe pause it, come back, I don't know. You do what you have to do, okay? But if you're watching this video, obviously is that you might wonder what is happening, and you maybe have this quantity of desire to change what is happening to you right now, or you're maybe just here to support your girl because you know that I'm here for you and I'm doing things for you. So therefore, if I'm doing things for you, you have to watch what I'm doing, because otherwise I won't be able to do it. Anyway, so now that we asked the main questions, let's go into deeper questions. And that's where probably I will bother some of you. But you know what? 2020, I will say what I have to say, and I'm sure this thing will help you. Do you know why this thing has happened to you? Yeah, that's a real question. Do you know why this has happened to you and not to someone else? The reason why I'm asking is because, yes, you might be sad because you've lost your job, but other people didn't lose their job. Why? Please don't give me the chance card. I won't say there is no such thing, but nothing comes without a reason. And the reason why I'm asking why is because, let me tell you guys that within this whole situation, some of us will be able to be to the top. This moment where all of us are brought together, it's like a reset button. To me, I see it as a reset button. Everyone goes back to zero. Now, whoever can take advantage of the situation will be able to go further than where they were. Some of us, even here in this community, maybe you watching right now, will be able to go further. This will be able to happen with some sort of consciousness about what is happening right now and what to do in order to. I'm probably going too deep right here, and please let me know in the comment section if, yeah, Auree, you're talking bull. But what I want is to share with you questions that has been brought to me in terms of what to do next, instead of sitting and waiting for some magical thing to happen again, because I don't think any magic will happen again. That being said, let's go into the second question. I want to challenge you. So for some of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that sometimes I probably should do it more often, but I challenge you to do certain things. The last one was this app challenge that I did during my quarantine. This helped me to stay active, knowing that I was in the room, I couldn't do much. And yeah, some of you did it. And by the way, congrats. At the end of it, I felt super good. I still feel super good. So, but anyway, that's not the question. Today, it's November the 14th, so we are 1 month and a half before the end of this beautiful year of 2020, and I want to challenge you. What is the single one thing that you will start doing starting from tomorrow and you will keep on doing until the end of the year? Why am I asking you that? It's because, as I said in my previous videos, the way we are now at this exact point of time is the consequences of our past action. lots, because you did lots of things. You might not remember what you did, but what you did put you in that situation. The reason why I'm here in this hotel room is because I did X, Y, Z before. Whether good or bad, I'm here. That's how it happens. Everything that you do, if I drop this, it falls down, the coffee goes on the carpet is nasty and I have to clean it, I have to call the person, therefore X, Y, Z. Things will happen based on that single action. I'm asking you that because I would like you for at least once. I'm not sure if that's something that you are used to do, but I want you to do it like consciously. And if we can do it in this community, then that's even better. And by the way, if you could share that single one thing that you want to do until the end of this year, please do that in the comment section. I will also think about this and do the same exercise. The reason why I'm saying that is because I would like you to prep 2021 and to be responsible for 2021, knowing that your action starting from tomorrow will be responsible for whatever you will have in January next year. I'm saying January, it can be later than this, but at least for 1.5 months, you'll be doing one thing. And I'm saying one thing because I know that some of us want to do lots of things, but lots of things can only last for so long. For example, I wanted to do this glutes challenge at the same time as I was doing my abs challenge. And after a while, I was like, okay, Auree, yes, you're quarantined, but do you really want to do that like every single day for 14 days? We all have superpowers, but it all comes to the duration of your actions. That's what counts. It's not like one action. Think of one thing and do it. And in January next year, then we do a point on this video. Does it sound like a good plan to you? Let me know in the comment section. Really, I'm super excited about that. I wasn't necessarily thinking of doing a video for that. I was probably thinking of doing it on Instagram, but you know, that's the story. We'd only stay for 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. If I post it here on this YouTube channel, at least in January, we can do a point on that. And you doing this exercise, you will be able to summarize this whole purposeful action that you've been doing for 1.5 months in January. If you like this video, don't forget to share that video to whoever can benefit from it. And I'm really insisting on this because if you want the world to be a better place, we all have individually to be better. And that comes by sitting down in front of a paper or computer, whatever, and asking ourselves the right question. So I hope those questions can help you going somewhere. And if that's the case, don't forget to share that video. So it's not about me, it's about your contribution to the world. That's it for me, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, because this year I'm dedicated to create 3 videos per week to help you change your life. Until then,